Very nice. So today I'm going to be cooking Cowboy Chili. These are my ingredients. I'll be putting a video up now just so you can see them in more detail. The ingredients for the Cowboy Chili are chipotle tabasco, ground cumin, dried thyme, salt, pepper, some proper job Cornish IPA. We've got some tomato puree, some garlic puree, oxo cubes. We've got some beef mince. We've got some diced beef. We got some pinto beans, haricot beans and red kidney beans, cocoa powder, sugar, tomatoes and onions. Right, I've got the Dutch oven on a medium heat. I'm going to add the onions. The recipe only calls for one onion, but I only have small ones, so there's 3 small onions in there. So we've got the onions in there, the garlic, supposed to be about 3 cloves. So over a medium heat, cook these off until they soften. Keep stirring, I want to burn them. All I want to do is just soften them up a bit. So I'm going to let that go for about 3 minutes or so. So the onions are now softened up. It's now time to add the meat. So I'm going to start with the diced beef. This is going to have to go for a little while before I add the minced beef. I'm going to keep stirring this until the meat browns up. By browning the meat you add flavour. Once this is cooked through a little bit, I will then add the ground beef or minced beef. Chunky cooks. The beef has now got a bit of colour, so it's now time to add the minced beef. Make sure you take the paper backing off if you've got that on there. And now you want to break up the mince and continue to cook this until all the pink's gone out of the meat. Break down any lumps. And let that go for about 3 to 5 minutes till all the pink's out of the meat and it's cooked through. The minced beef's been cooking now for about 3 to 5 minutes. There's no pink left in the meat. It's all cooked through. Time to add some of the other ingredients. I now need to add tomatoes. 2 cans of tomatoes. These are chopped Italian tomatoes. Not that it really matters. Well, I don't think so anyway. I'm going to give that a stir. Mix all these in. It's about 6 ounces of tomato paste. 6 ounces is roughly about a can, a small can, which you can see there. Give that a stir. 2 teaspoons of cumin. That'd be 1. And that's 2. That's my little dog. 2 teaspoons of dried thyme. 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Now this is a bit weird, asking for chocolate, but why not? 2 teaspoons of salt. That's about 1. That's about 2. Doesn't ask for pepper, but you can't make chili without pepper. So I'm going to add about a teaspoon of pepper. Tablespoon of sugar. So 1 can of haricot beans. Chipotle Tabasco, 2 tablespoons of this. That's 1. That'd be 2. Personally, I would add more, but need to add some beer now. The beer of choice is Proper Job. I'm not going to add too much of that, about half a bottle. Do need something to drink with my when the Cowboy Chili's done. I'm going to give that a good stir now. I'm actually going to put some stock cubes in there, some beef stock cubes. Doesn't ask for this, but I think you can't have a beef chili without stock cubes. I'm actually going to put 2 in, get as much flavour as I possibly can. Just going to crumble that in there. And now give it a good old stir. Cover it. You can come back in about an hour and a half's time. Right guys, the Cowboy Chili's been cooking about an hour. So I'm just going to give a little stir, make sure nothing's sticking on the bottom. Seems to be okay. So I'll do a taste test. I'm just going to have a tiny little bit. And the meat now lot's cooked, so there's no problem there. Just going to see what this is like. If you don't mind, Mr. Chunky, have a little taste. It's not too hot.
That's alright for me. Don't add no more.
Cool. So we'll leave it like that then. Right guys, it's been going now for about 2 hours. It's time I added the rest of the beans, and I'm also going to add mushrooms. Doesn't call for mushrooms in the recipe, but I'm going to add them anyway. It's bubbling away nicely. Look at that. The baked beans are still whole, which I'm quite surprised at. Right, I think that's stirred enough. I'm now going to add the beans. In with the red kidney beans. I've already drained these off a bit. And in with the pinto beans. I'm going to add the mushrooms as well. And then give them a nice stir. It's getting rather thick now. Might have to add a little bit more water or some beer. I've got a little bit left. Because I added the stock cubes earlier, I could add a little bit of water in there and I shouldn't lose any flavour. Just needs to be a little bit looser. Give it a final stir. Put the lid on. Give it another 30 minutes. Right guys, the chili has been cooking for 2.5 hours. I'm going to turn it off, remove the lid, give it a stir and serve it. So time to serve up. Nice big bowl. Nice big chunks of beef in there as well. 3 ladles worth should do it. Cowboy chili. Just need to put some cheese on it. Some sour cream on the side. And a little bit of chunky guacamole. Anything with a bit of chunk's got to be good. And a few nachos. Let's have a taste. Tastes really nice. Try a bit with a nacho. Thank you for joining me for Chunky Cooks episode 3, Cowboy Chili.